Okay, welcome everyone. It is Michael here, and today we're going to talk about a country that people love, and that is the country of Thailand. There are some changes upcoming that might just be making Thailand really great again. So I'm going to give you the history of what Thailand was all about before, how they changed things to make it less attractive, and what the proposed changes are to make it better that might make you especially interested, and I'll give some other details of why people tend to like that. However, before we do that, we will play a little game of Where is Michael? So I'm going to show you guys, we hopefully have a nice little view here. So if you just take a look, you can kind of see, where are we here? You know, you can see some nice buildings. Yeah, there's some nice places. It's obviously not the most clear in the world, but for people who have been here, they will probably be able to recognize. So take your guesses, put it in the comments below, and then next video we will discuss and I will explain where it is that I am, and we can see who was right. So, okay, with that in mind, let's dive in and talk a bit about Thailand. Now, just for the record, so people, as I said, love Thailand. It is probably one of the most popular digital nomad places, one of the most popular places that people move, and they actually like it. They want to stay there. There's tons to love about Thailand, right? Like, there's lots of great things. And I always pay attention to not only where people go, but where people stay. And Thailand definitely ranks up there quite highly. And I would say I was in Bangkok, let's see here, back in November. And I would say that since the last time I'd been there, it had also kind of notably improved. So that's pretty great. Now, what's the deal with Thailand? So Thailand has had fairly easy residency if you're willing to spend the money, a little bit more tenuous residency if you're not willing to spend the money. So they've had this golden visa, or sorry, elite visa that I called famously back in the day. I did a video on it, you can check it out, which was all about how it was, in my view, like one of the greatest visas in the world. I mean, literally they'll give you like free massages as part of this visa. So they're really showing you that they want you to be there, right? Which is not what you can say for many, many other countries in the world, where they frankly make it painful, and they don't really want you to be there. They're kind of like treating it as a bit of a privilege. But Thailand, quite the opposite, so long as you're willing to pay. That was that. Now, since then, the Thai Elite visa has gone up in price. However, they brought in the LTR. I did a video on that. You can check that out. The LTR is great if you can qualify, but it's a little bit more complicated to qualify for. And they've done some other visa changes since then. Now, back in the day, Thailand actually used to have a really great tax system because although it is not a low tax country, the deal with it was that they have a quasi-territorial tax system, meaning that not for companies, but for individuals, it was no tax on foreign income that wasn't remitted into Thailand in the year that it was earned. And so you could have a foreign company, the foreign company could make a bunch of money, it could pay out a dividend to a foreign bank account, and you could not bring that into Thailand for a year, and it could be tax-free, which was pretty great, right? Pretty awesome. On top of that, there's no CFC rules, there's no management control rules. It was very easy to optimize taxes around Thailand to make it super compelling. Then what happened was they changed the rule, and they said, no, if you remit income at all, it's going to be taxable. This came in effect 2024. And so, you know, that all of a sudden it's like, well, the taxes are fairly high. Now, a lot of people just don't pay taxes in Thailand. That's a whole other conversation. But one way or another, you have to kind of think, oh, you know, what can we do here? So recently that was announced that it's going to be changing, and we'll see for sure what passes. I don't love speculating on these things because they can change, right? But the person who was in charge has been removed from their job, moved to another job, which is not a promotion. So people are not so happy. And effectively what's happened is it has become a disincentive of people to bring money into Thailand, knowing that they're going to be taxed on it. And that's kind of contrary to the government's objective of minimizing or getting investment into the country. So hence they're proposing some changes. And the change is effectively that foreign income will not be taxable if you bring it into Thailand in the year it's earned or the next year, to encourage people to bring money into Thailand and kind of further this goal. And so that's pretty cool, right? That would be like an amazing situation tax-wise for people. You could go to this country, which is wonderful, which has, you know, quite good quality of life, reasonable costs. By the way, if you have not checked out, we have a guide that we've created, which is 10 countries you can move to, pay very low cost and have great quality of life. And so I've been going through reviewing those, but you can download the guide and you can follow through. It's free. The link is in the description below, or as well as the pinned comment at the top. As I said, it's free, and we go through 10 different countries that you should maybe be looking at. We talk about their residency programs, some of the tax optimizations there, some of the best places to go in those countries, because there are some hidden gems. And so I encourage you to go and check that out, grab it while it is available, and take advantage of the insights there. Anyway, back to Thailand. So now you would again be able to do the same thing. You'd be able to have foreign income, potentially need a foreign company, not a big deal. Yes, technically it's true that this is not based on work in Thailand. That is correct. Although the policing of this, so long as you're not in some sort of like a co-working space or something, like if you're just working from home, the expanse of what is kind of, I won't say allowable, but workable is pretty broad. And so this is a country that has decent network of tax treaties, for example, with the US, for example, with Australia. So I often, when I'm talking to, say, Australian clients, I discuss with them moving to places like Thailand, because if you're not moving to a tax treaty country, that can be a pain on exiting. And so you want a place that is both friendly and has a nice quality of life and is going to have a tax treaty with Australia. And yeah, so it's kind of the convergence of these different factors make it really cool. And so we're excited to see when that will come in. They're saying that they will have some sort of a royal decree along these lines, and so we'll keep you updated. Always make sure you subscribe to see all the updates as they come through. And when they bring it in, we will let you know. But right now it's looking fairly decent. Now, if you're interested in going to Thailand anyway, and you want to tax optimize around it, or if you're moving to some other country and you'd like to tax optimize on it, always reach out to us. You can book a call with me, calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer. We always have links in the description below. And happy to go through with you your international tax situation, or including if you aren't going to leave your country and you just say, okay, I'm going to stay in Canada or UK or wherever else, and I want to optimize around that. Happy to help you in all of those situations. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will look forward to seeing you all on the next video.